Pump it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with Trae.
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I get to welcome you to a Thank-Filled Thursday, and I'm really excited because I get to throw back to an amazing interview that I did with the producer for Cupid, the Line Dance King, and he's a rapper all of his own volition and amazing talent, Mr. Phat, y'all. He joined me here in the studio not too long ago, and I'm so excited that I get to bring his full interview to all of you today. But I'm always excited that you're joining me because this is the time right now to go ahead and share this show with folks who you feel could really take a benefit from our daily dose of dopeness that we give you here on the Day with Trae. And if you can't watch us, always you can listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network and the Day with Trae. You'll find us on your favorite platform. Now, before I throw it back to this amazing interview, I just want to say a huge shout out to those artists, musicians, amazing, phenomenal talent that really have a true firm grasp of not only who they are, but what they're wanting to do with their amazing talent, whether it is singing, rapping, dancing, you know, these kinds of acting, this idea that they understand what they want to bring to the phenomenal world of the arts is so important. And it was really great to hear that from Cupid, but also as an extension of that, his full team, you know, right? And so Mr. Phat has been with him since the beginning, and they recognized that there was a sound that didn't exist out there, and they wanted to share what they do best in their own town of Lafayette, right there in the good old New Orleans. So Louisiana. So I'm excited because they're like, look, we ain't New Orleans. We're Lafayette, and we know what we're doing over here, and we want to bring that out to the people. And so it's just beautiful because honestly, they have created a phenomenal line dance, explosion out here with the Cupid Shuffle. Of course, we had Electric Slide before that, but it's just amazing to see all of these line dances that have come up since people said, let's contribute to this phenomenal, way of bringing community together. But I just want to send a huge shout out to those folks who know what they're doing because, oftentimes the industry, whether it is entertainment, just the entertainment industry in general, it has its own machine, really. And for those who are like, nah, man, we staying true to who we are. We know the people will rock with us because we're genuine, we're pure, we're bringing something that really resonates with us, that we grew up doing, and we're bringing it out to everyone else. Just those who stay really down, you know what I'm saying, with what made them want to start in the first place. Just huge shout out to all of y'all. Huge shout out to the phenomenal team members who helped those folks stay rooted in what they said they wanted to do when they first started. We've seen a lot of people that are like, man, they'll do whatever just to be in the entertainment business. And I love when people are like, nah, man, like we're not off that. It's not about necessarily the dollars and cents. I mean, yeah, we want to, contribute to our families. We want to support our families, but ultimately they're not willing to change who they are to do so. And there's something really special about those folks who make up these phenomenal teams. A lot of times people you never see, right? They're always in the background, but they really know how to play their role to make sure that whoever is in the front, that they have what they need to be supported and also sustained. So shout out to all of y'all. I get to work with a lot of them, y'all, when I'm doing celebrity interviews and working with celebrities. And it's great to see that there's so many people that really help to bring the talent out for us to all experience. And Mr. Phat is one of those folks. So up next, y'all, we got Mr. Phat in this phenomenal interview I got to do with him while he was here in the Seattle area. Really excited to share a bit more about who he is as a great rapper. He's an amazing engineer and producer. He does it all in the back. So y'all don't want to miss this phenomenal interview I have with him. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Hello, welcome to Elite Insights with Carlos Imani. We're looking to offer an in-depth look at event production industry through the lens of client experiences and joint successes. The podcast will emphasize guest interviews, focusing on client discussing their fields and reflecting on their collaboration with Elite Collective. Again, you're with Elite Insights. Carlos Imani here. See you guys in a few.
Starters.
Starters.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time!
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
Like it's a spiritual moment.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
We do. We're going to put everybody else on. I love that. Okay.
All right, coming in on E-Train. 5, 4, 3.
What's up, everybody? Trae Holiday here. Now, y'all know I get to actually have an interview with the man behind the record, the one who produced Cupid Shuffle and been rocking with Cupid all these years. Mr. Phat is in the building. What's up, Mr. Phat?
What's up, Trae? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. First time in Seattle.
Ooh.
Checking it out. I'm loving the weather so far, so it's cool.
Well, you know what? We're going to get these clouds out the way. We're going to get some sun later today.
Hey, I'm cool. I don't like to sweat, so.
So you're good.
Yeah, I'm cool on it.
Well, I want to thank you for making some time because you have been a producer, rocking with Cupid since the beginning. Tell us how y'all got connected.
Oh, man, we kind of crossed paths a long time ago in the neighborhood. From the middle school I went to, I went to school in his neighborhood. So, back in the day, you had a lot of after school activity with kids in the neighborhood, and we would always run across paths. And then as he mentioned in a lot of his interviews, he was signed to a local record label in our town of Lafayette. And I ended up being an intern at the record label. So I was the kid getting off the bus after school and going sit underneath the engineer and learning about the ins and outs of recording and mixing and mastering. So when he started doing his own solo thing, it was just grabbed the homeboy who was in the studio all the time, and we started rocking since then, and it's been history.
Well, I gotta say, you produced one of the most iconic and well-known tracks of all time. As soon as the music starts, everybody knows, and they hit the dance floor because they know what to do.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about how you use your creative abilities to bring out such a melodic tone that gets everybody rocking.
Well, I mean, it was kind of like just us putting our own spotlight on the culture of our area. There's a popular genre called Zydeco music from where we're from in Louisiana, Southwest Louisiana. So that was just kind of like our spin on a Zydeco record, when he says, they say what you're doing, trying to do some Zydeco. It was like our younger version. And we always had that as visionaries with our craft. We always said, okay, this is what's going on around us. How do we put our spin on it and represent, our generation? If we was to do it, how would we do it? And that's what carried us, kind of pushed ahead of the crowd for us,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's also what helps you stay true to the art form.
Yeah.
I mean, I think nowadays there's so much homogeneity, right? Like everybody's trying to do the same thing. 'Cause
Right.
That's what hits. So we got to do it that way.
Right.
And I love this idea that y'all just stayed true to your area and put everybody else on to what
Yeah.
it was. So as you have been rocking and creating new, beats, new projects, tell us how you have allowed yourself to really make sure that flourishes through every single track you produce.
Just like you said, just being genuine to what our soul wants to see happen. I think being signed to the record label, that kind of gave us an insight on how industrialized the music can become.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not gonna say I'm anti-record label, but it's just like, you got to keep some type of genuine aspect in your creativity. It has to speak about you, because 20 years down the line, you don't want to say you just made records just because that's what the rest of the world was doing. You want to have your own lane carved. You want to have your own category, to when they say, okay, this is the sound of whatever this is, you know. And you know, I have background of a engineer, rapper, and producer, so I'm very hands-on when it comes to creating music, even if it's down from vocal inflections. You know, I'm just that nerdy technical guy that says, okay, what if we change this, that? I put the puzzle pieces together, and then we make the world dance, you know?
Well, I'm gonna
So-
tell you, you're constantly making the world dance. How has
Yeah.
it been for you, you know, to receive this level of like love when it comes to the records that you get to be, you know, kind of in the zone, and then everybody just responds to it. Tell us a bit about how you receive that.
I gotta give all the credit to my brother Cupid for that, man, because you know, in this industry, a lot of the core crew gets left behind once the industry gets its hands on it.
Yep.
And you know, you get introduced to all these new teams with new ideas and new visions. But like he said in his interview, he kept the core close to home. So it was like, it was awesome for me to be able to get that call and was like, hey man, look, we leaving to go on the road in 2 weeks. You can tell your job if you want to stay or not, you know. And I was like, before he even hung up the phone, you know, I was taking off my ID. It was like the scene on 8 Mile. I was walking out the warehouse and everybody, Phat, don't ever come back. So it was just fun to like just dive into that world head first. We were young, unexperienced with traveling on the road, but all we knew was the world wanted to hear this music. So we delivered it. So just like I was hands-on in the studio, he kept me hands-on on stage. Wow. So I actually DJ on stage the same music that we produce in the studio. So it's fun.
You know what? Yeah. That's such a great testament to the tight-knit crew y'all got.
Yes.
I mean, really, you're absolutely right. You know, kudos to him for saying, nah, man, I'm bringing my people with me.
Right,
I think that is so special. And oftentimes, what I think we're seeing a lot of is a need to get back to that.
Right.
I think there's a lot of artists now that we have social media blown up and people are just on these different podcasts sharing their experiences and like the history. You see a lot of people who are like sometimes living with regrets, man, because they went along with whatever the executive was saying and all of that. So y'all got a good tight knit crew, but you just said it, man. You DJ, you're producing, you're engineering, you're rapping.
Yes.
Tell us about some of the projects you have going on.
So I always started off as a rapper. No, I became a music producer because I had the need of production. And because I had musical talents, my father was a gospel musician, choir director. I grew up in the church just like him. So we always had the background of keeping the music in the family. And I just started producing my own raps. I produced for my first rap group. Every rap group I was in produced. I was always the engineer. So as we got older and I could start seeing that the wave of, because you know, the grown-up hip hop is kind of coming back into the wave of things now. You know, people starting to listen to lyrics a little bit more. And plus, it's just the gift of music. I just always felt like as long as I have it in me, I got to put it on display.
Yeah.
You know, God didn't give me this gift for it to just sit in the dark. So, you know, I have a project out right now called Genius. My very first rap album, aside from being a producer, was called The Frequency. And it's just some grown man hip hop stuff. You know, I talk about loving my wife, raising my kids, you know, getting my money, traveling on the road, seeing the world. It's the average stuff a guy in my era would, you know, want to listen to. So,
you know, and I thank you for it, okay? That's what I'm saying. I think there's a refreshing need for us to have music like that again, especially folks in like my generation. Now, you know, hey, our generation, you know, we're a little older, you know, right? But there's a need for it, and you're absolutely right. I tell my son, he's 19, I'm like, I can't even get with the stuff you're listening to, man, because first of all, I don't know what they're saying.
Right.
And second of all, once I hear a little bit, I'm like, that don't really resonate with my lifestyle.
Right.
So I really appreciate you for doing that. Now, of course, if people are trying to find the album, stay connected to you as you're doing your own projects, I got to give you time to make sure that people know exactly where to go. Look right there and let them know how they tap in. Yeah, right there.
Hey, man, you can find me on all social media platforms at Mr. Phat, MrPhat. That's where I'm at, man. I got the new album, Genius. It's all streaming everywhere now. I got my first album, The Frequency, streaming. Check it out. You know, I got a lot of songs in particular for the people in our generation that they can resonate with, you know?
Absolutely. Mr. Phat, thank you so much.
I appreciate you, Trae. Thank you.
Yeah, this is great. So now when I come to Lafayette, look, it's on and popping.
Hey, I don't want to start any fires, but we recently just got crowned best food in Louisiana.
Come on
from
now.
our area in the 337. So hey, You're welcome to come try it out for yourself and see if we lying or not.
Hey, challenge accepted, okay?
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah.
Well, thank you again for being here.
Thank y'all
And
for having
I'm
me.
looking forward to you rocking us out on that stage. You'll be DJing with Mr. Cupid at Emoji Fest, so I'm so glad you're here.
I might pop out and rap a verse or two. It might happen, depending on how the crowd feeling.
Come on, we're
Oh,
ready
yeah.
for it. That's the perfect crowd for
Oh
it.
yeah, we're gonna do it.
Absolutely. Wow, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Of course, you're getting a double dose when you get your ticket, your free ticket to Emoji Fest 2025 today. Mr. Cupid and Mr. Phat gonna be on the stage, y'all. They gonna be rocking out for y'all, and you definitely don't want to miss it. Make sure you check out Emoji Fest 2025, get your ticket today, and follow Mr. Phat and all the phenomenal music he has coming your way. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Peace.
Home. Home is your domain, where you know every inch like the back of your hand. A place that brings out your protective side. And a place you'll always stand up for.
Going, it will fly away!
Because what's inside is the most valuable thing in the world. Your family. Mariners baseball at T-Mobile Park. Welcome home.
They're going crazy here at T-Mobile Park.
In Seattle, it's more than just coffee. It's community. At the station, we brew more than just your favorite cup. We brew connection. From Beacon Hill to Columbia City, we're a space for artists, activists, and everyone in between. A place to gather, create, and simply be. Whether you need a quiet place to work, a lively spot to meet friends, or just a moment to unwind, find your place at the station. More than coffee, it's home. Visit us in Beacon Hill or Columbia City. The station, where community happens. Here on Back to Vesa, it's always been important to me that we uplift stories from across the region, and that no matter where you live in the nation, you never have to miss a moment of the show as we continue to highlight the beauty, excellence, and resilience of our communities across the Pacific Northwest. Why? Because representation matters. So no matter where you live, be it the Central District or Centralia, Portland or Pullman, or anywhere across the country, I encourage you to join me on this Back to Vesa journey by downloading the free Fox Local app on your phone or smart TV as we continue to elevate the very best in our communities.
Working with venture has been totally different than working with a traditional bank.
They're real, and they meet you right where you stand.
I was recently funded, and that money has just changed the trajectory of what we're able to do and our output. This has been just more than just funding or a one-on-one connect. It's been an opportunity for us to really grow and connect and build roots within the community.
As a small business owner, you need to put your faith into the right people, and they seem like good people to put your faith into.
Welcome back, y'all, to the Day with Trae. Just a great interview I got to do there with Mr. Phat. Shout out to Mr. Phat, his entire team, being a part of such a phenomenal team with Cupid, but also his own team that's helping him be a rapper. And you can definitely check out his latest album, Genius, just came out this year in 2025. And he is really putting on for his city, and I gotta love that. So I just want to give another huge shout out to Mr. Phat. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Black Media Matters studios and for making some time for me. This is important for us to be able to shine a light on phenomenal talent like that, and I'm just grateful that he was here to join me. Also grateful y'all always are here to join me. So thanks so much for rocking with me on this amazing Thank-Filled Thursday. I'm truly thankful for all of those who make these teams that we see, these phenomenal people that we see on major stages. There are so many people that are helping to make that happen. So I'm thankful for all of y'all and for the work that y'all are doing. Of course, I'll be wrapping up the week with you tomorrow. And until then, y'all, at 11 a.m., peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.